Facing a slower than hoped coronavirus vaccine rollout, the Trump administration is preparing to speed the delivery of the shots to more people. The move came as cases and deaths surged to alarming new highs. Announced were a series of major changes to increase supply of vaccines, extend eligibility to more seniors, and to provide more locations for people to receive the vaccine. Joining us now to talk more from Dallas, Texas is Monique Peters. Monique, the key word here seems to be urgency, which I believe that many people are excited to hear about because there were many questions in 2020 how soon this vaccine will roll out. We thought that some people wouldn't have access to it until sometime even late in 2021, and it seems that that is beginning to change at least just a bit.
Yeah, so I think that they, thought that everybody was going to be so excited to get this vaccine, and that just was not the case. In addition to that, they did do a couple of things previously that kind of hindered them a little bit that they maybe didn't foresee. Initially, President Trump allowed states to develop their own rollout plan. So each state individually could determine how they were going to roll it out, who they were going to roll it out to, and then also only select locations were getting the vaccine. So now they have only 9 million people that have been vaccinated so far, and they promised 20 million by the end of 2020. So we clearly have missed that mark. So we need to speed it up. Now, the question is, why are we not getting as many people vaccinated as we thought we would? There's a few things there. One is obviously availability of the vaccine. They have now released all the doses, the second doses that people are going to start getting. Second of all is the locations. So they're going to be giving it to more locations. They're going to be giving more resources to those locations to be able to administer the vaccine. But the other really big thing is a lack of trust in the vaccine. I think that's the big one that everybody's worried about because there's still a lot of hesitancy about how this was tested. What are the side effects? There's people that are just not fully trusting it yet, and that's why they're not getting it.
Absolutely. I think that last statement that you made there, Monique, rings true. What we're seeing many people do is they're waiting until someone that they know who is in a top tier position, where they're in the medical field or in leadership or something like that. They're watching them to see what happens as they take the vaccine. So we are seeing those who have a little bit of influence or a layer of influence kind of begin to showcase when they do get the vaccine as a way to show that for them that it is okay. So I agree with you. And I believe that many do also, that there is a question about the validity. We've had conversations about those who have autoimmune concerns, if it's appropriate for them. So there are things that need to be worked out to determine how people are really feeling about this vaccine.
Absolutely. Another really important thing to know is that Pfizer and Moderna, at least for the next 4 years, release all liability from any side effects that people might have from this, vaccine. So if something terrible were to happen and you were to be debilitated because of it, for the next 4 years at least, that you cannot go after them for that. However, the tricky part is if your employer requires you to get this vaccine, you can go after your
Sure.
employer for requiring it. So there is some type of legality issue there as well that's causing some hesitancy as well.
Certainly a very personal decision to make, and hopefully a very informed one or for most people. Monique, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Nietzsche.